Let me get YouTube on. I'm always leaning one way or the other, never straight, especially on a Monday. What? Margie's going to order a fruitcake. Hey, Carrie. Carrie's the first one in, standing by. Let me see if I can get my YouTube up here. Hello, YouTube. Wake up. How y'all doing today? It's Monday. It's been a good weekend, hasn't it?
Yeah. Eric's not here, so not that good. But anyway, yeah, it's been a good weekend.
Kind of a downer weekend with Eric leaving, but we had a lot of fun on Saturday. Hi, Julie. Good to see you. Hello, Christy. How you feeling? Hello, Margie. Smash that like button, please. Thank you, Margie, for staying on top of that and remembering. I really do appreciate it. Creative Julian Paper Puddles. Sylvia's here, still drinking coffee, trying to get motivated, waiting for some happy. We got happy for you, Sylvia.
Can you imagine Sylvia on coffee yesterday?
I know.
I love you, Sylvia, but you on coffee kind of scares me.
I saw the Energizer Bunny hopping.
Yeah, me too.
Over its own tracks before the tracks even cooled.
I was like, ooh, she's hopped up on caffeine. That's gotta be worse.
Oh, Sylvia, you got so much done this weekend.
Oh, you did. They were all gorgeous.
Sylvia needs some go-go vibes. Go-go music. Sylvia, it doesn't matter how I feel when I get together with this group. As soon as we go live, I get those go-go vibes from you guys always, and I'm energized. So even if I'm dragging, I end up energized with you guys. So I love that about you guys. Hello, Glynis. Good to see you. Do it quickly. Oh, sure. I really should get a cup of tea. Hey, Miss Margie. Hoping you're well today. Hoping everybody is well today. Hello, Kathy. Happy to see you. Hi, Tina. Happy to see you. I just saw your message back about the Christmas cards. We probably should have done that in November. Diet Dr. Pepper. That's it, Margie. I just poured a Diet Dr. Pepper. Jello. I'm right here, Sylvia. Let's see. Patience. Good things come to those who wait, right? Sylvia, do you have gingerbread cookies? Oh, my goodness. Coffee and gingerbread cookies? I'll take milk and gingerbread cookies, or maybe hot cocoa. No, that's just too much. I like gingerbread cookies by themselves. Too much, too sweet, too overload. Just gingerbread cookies. Tina's on the TV. Yep, that's okay. We get it. Yeah, yum, gingerbread cookies. They do sound good, don't they?
No.
Soft gingerbread men.
No.
You need to order a fruitcake. What?
Oh, that's even worse.
That's way worse. Who you calling a fruitcake? I'm with Tina. Who you calling a fruitcake, Margie? If the fruit
we are all kind of fruitcakes, but
if the fruit fits, Candy.
Yeah, the fruit fits me, but I can't eat it. That fruitcake's nasty.
That's what I should do, is say, I'm sorry, I can't eat that. Not that I don't want to or I don't like it, but I can't. Hello, Miss Amanda. Good to see you. I know she's working, so glad that you could be here. Hi, Dawn. Hey, Sandy. Hello. How's your back, Sandy? Let's see who else is here. Ruff. There's Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Happy to see you. Hi, Linda. Oh, Linda got a little nap. That's awesome, Linda. I needed one. I didn't get it.
Coming and I'm probably going to get yelled at again.
Say that again. Whisper that again.
Another package might be delivered, and I'm going to.
Oh, that's why the dogs are barking. Well, can't yell when you're online, right? Fruitcake. Oh, Sylvia loves fruitcake and pecan logs. Craziness. Well, that's Candy. We want to see you open your package. I have 4 packages.
I don't know. I'm just saying that might be.
Yeah, I have 4 packages from Amazon over the weekend, and they're sitting in the kitchen because I haven't even had time to even look at them or open them. Because I've had my head buried in the website. So I told you a code was going out, and it is. It'll go out later today. So if you want to go in and start shopping, you can. But what I'd recommend is that you just put things in your cart and then don't check out yet. And as soon as you get the email, use the code. There's just been a lot of issues trying to get everything in there. I'm trying to get as much as possible up. And I know I've told you a little bit about it, but guys, you would not believe how many steps and how many little tiny itty bitty things there are that have to be done to get one product on the website. And it makes me understand why people do a shop where they only have 10 products and that's that, not thousands of SKUs. So crazy. But we're getting them up there. Papered rooster. Julie's turning her into a peppered rooster. She is not to be eaten, Julie. Not peppered. Lemon pepper rooster. So, oh, don't overflow. Oh, man.
Overflowed, huh?
For just 1 second too long. Just that 1 second. Where is my craft rag? 1 second too long. And
why is it I have like 10 craft rags, but when I need one, I can't find one?
Overflows. I keep them in my drawer right next to me with the tools.
Oh, I do too, but then I use them and lay them down somewhere.
Oh. I've learned that when I lay them down, I have to lay them down on that drawer so that they might be hanging out, but in that drawer. Otherwise, something like that happens, and I've got to have it close by. Oh, well, I knew it wasn't enough to fill up the cup, and I didn't think it was overflowing that fast, but it did. Oh, well. Been there with her toilet, too.
Let's not talk about that.
Overflowing toilet.
No, we have a septic system, so.
Oh, man. Those are not fun. I've had.
Anyway, when it clogs, what happens is, you got a tube that sticks up out of the ground. And you have to go out there and plunge it to get it to go out the rest of the way. It gets stuck between the house and the tank is what happens. So, and usually my husband's here and he does it, and he gets out there and he's done in like 5-10 minutes. He's got it running and everything's fine. He was gone
here
last week, and me and my son had to go out there and do it. It took us 20 minutes to get that thing to stop. And it was that morning we were going in town to do stuff. I was like, oh
man.
I was like, you can't leave again. This freaking septic system.
You're just not fun to deal with to begin with. I get it. I've been on one twice, but okay, so let's talk about some things here. If you will read chat, you're probably going to have a couple screens going too. If you'll keep me up on anything on chat that I may not see. We want to talk today about Glassboard Studios. I'm going to take this off and show you this first. Glassboard Studios. That's the mat that I'm using. Candy's also using Glassboard Studios mat. Guess I could have done a decent cleaning job on mine before going live, but hey, these are the most amazing mats. I know when you look at it, it looks just like my Tim Holtz mat. But I replaced my Tim Holtz mat with this one when I got it to try it. And I love my Tim Holtz mat, but I'm telling you, there's something about this. Last time I went down and talked to the owner, which was just, about 3 weeks ago, I was every time I go back down there, they take me back in their manufacturing area and look what we're working on. And, here's how this is done. And I love it. I think that's cool. Pampered rooster. That's awesome. But I said to him, what do you do to your glass? Do you put something on the glass? What do you do? And he looked at me in fear and said, what do you mean? And I said, I've got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th glass mat, craft glass mat. And this one cleans like none of the others. It is amazing. And then he relaxed. He thought I was going to tell him that there was something horrible about it. But Candy and I noticed this right away at retreat because I picked him up and we both opened ours at retreat. But what we found was that we could get stuff on it, whatever we were working with. In fact, I was always so behind because I always had so many things going on. I was so behind everybody else. So we'd be crafting and they'd be all cleaned up, ready to go. And I would still have glue and paint and whatever I was working with all over this glass mat. And so I would just pick up and leave. And then I'd come back a couple hours later, maybe from lunch or dinner, and I would take a baby wipe and I would start to clean it like this. And that Candy and I were cleaning it at the same time, the first time we did. And we were both doing this with the baby wipe. And at the same time, we both went, wow. I had Fabri-Tac and I had art glitter glue on mine. And Fabri-Tac, I don't know how to use Fabri-Tac without getting the long stringy things that end up stuck to your mat, or a bunch that bubbles off and ends up stuck to your mat. But there's always Fabri-Tac stuck to the mat. And so we were both doing this with the baby wipe. And what we noticed was with the other mats, we usually have to grab a blade and start scraping up paint and sprays and the glues. You have to scrape it up before you can then really clean the mat. And we noticed with the Glassboard Studios mat that as we did this over the top of it, that glue started rolling up. It just started rolling up and came right up, and everything came up. And neither of us needed anything other than a baby wipe to completely clean our mat. It was really amazing. I'm just super, super impressed with it. I said to him, what do you do? Do you do a special kind of coating on it or something that makes it do that? It cleans up with a baby wipe. Now, he's not a crafter, and he says, a baby wipe, huh? See, that's kind of a thing in the crafting world. We clean up with baby wipes or hand sanitizer, things like that. And it just just rubs right off instead of having to scrape it with a blade like we do some of our others. And he said, well, it's tempered glass, but I don't know if, the way it's tempered is different than some other tempered glass. But so I don't know. He said that he doesn't do anything special to it. It's just the tempered glass, and maybe he gets a different kind of glass. I don't know. But all I can tell you is that I love this mat. They're all kind of the same when you're looking at them to measure, but when it comes to cleaning up, this is by far my favorite. It is the easiest cleanup on a mat I've ever had. What do you think, Candy?
Yeah, it's easy to clean. I mean, sometimes it doesn't come right off, but even without that, you can do it with a fingernail. On my Tim Holtz, when the glue dries on there, I've really got to get a blade out. Mm-hmm. I got to soak it a little bit, even then, because I don't want to scratch my mat. So I don't. Sometimes I don't want to blade. But yeah, it is. It is easier to clean.
Not perfect. Yeah, I'm certainly not perfect.
I didn't let her in.
Nothing's perfect, but you what?
The dog.
Oh, acrylic paint. Acrylic paint comes right off. Julie, yeah. Acrylic paint was awesome. That came off even easier.
The hardest one to get off was the foil pen.
Oh, yeah. And I had to scrape that with my nail.
Yeah.
A little bit. But it came off. And
that's so thin.
I haven't been able to get the foil pen off of some other mats. It's still there. It won't come off even with alcohol. So I scraped the foil pen with my nail a little bit, but it did come off.
Yeah. You just got to wait for it to dry and then it comes right off. I'm telling you. Yeah. They clean up so easy.
Anything like these patinas, this one's white, so that should show up pretty easily. Just put a tiny bit down there. And we'll move it around, let it dry, so you can see.
Glassboard Studios.
I've started. We're going to show you a bunch of products, and we're going to give you an HPP discount that is not to be beat today. So I'm using this mat now exclusively when I'm doing any mixed media. So if I'm using gesso, if I'm using collage medium, tacky glue, any of those kind of texture pastes, I'm always on this mat because of the way it cleans up. So this is not a glare. This is the white vintage patina from Stamperia. So we're just going to let that dry, and then we'll get a baby wipe and see how it cleans up. Okay. So what we want to tell you today is that as a Cyber Week special, we're going to show you, I've got a whole bunch of Glassboard Studios products. They are not all expensive. They come in a variety of different sizes. This is the most expensive item, the glass mat. And it's right here. So I wanted to talk about that first, and then I'll put everything else.
Your discount, the glass mat is cheaper than Tim Holtz.
Yes, that is true. So they are expensive, but they are amazing. So the Happy Paper People discount is going to be 25%. And so as we go through the products, we'll pull the prices today and give you the actual price. And Candy will be making a list of who wants what. You can place orders today at the 25% discount. They are local to me. They're about 40 minutes away from me. So I will take that all as one big order. I will drive down. I'll send them the order. I'll drive down. They'll have it all prepared for me then. And I will pick it up and bring it back and just add it to your boxes. So there will be no additional shipping. The only thing that would not fit in your boxes is the two largest of the craft mats. And I've got some options for those shipping. If you want one of the largest craft mats, then just go ahead and say you want it, and I'll contact you after privately, and we'll deal with the shipping there, because I've got that taken care of. So, but you won't have any extra shipping on any of the other things, and they're super lightweight. They take up no space at all. They'll slide right in your boxes, even if your box is already jam-packed full. I can get them in. I promise. You'll see what I mean. So here's the other thing. Then the big reason that these are expensive, because they're magnetic. So these are the magnets. They're like giant pawns. Like they remind me of Sorry, the game Sorry, like giant Sorry pawns. But they are those deep earth magnets that are so strong. Like, watch this. I can let it go out here and they just go together.
Regular magnets will not work, ladies. You have to have the strong.
Yeah, you need something. Well, if you put your paper down, you want it to stay there. If you're doing a stencil, or you're putting it down because you want to do something on it and you need it to stay in place, you don't want that paper moving around and just pulling the magnet. And if you use regular magnets, that's what it'll do. And then you'll be frustrated. If you try to break it apart, is the easiest way, and it's still tough. If you try to pull it straight apart, I am pulling with all my might, and it does not pull apart. You can slide them apart, kind of, sort of.
That's hard.
See how strong they are. But the easiest way is to grab hold of it and just bend it and break it apart. That's what I found. Do you have a different way, Candy?
No, that's the best way to get it.
That's what I found, the easiest way. You try to pull them apart and you could literally probably save somebody's life over the edge of a building. It's not coming apart. Just bend it and break it. But super, super strong. I mean, yeah, it holds cardstock, chipboard down on here. And they come in packs of either 3 or 8. And they have different colors. So you can pick a solid color for your whole pack. There's a pack of 8, or you can get them in packs of 3. You can pick a solid color, or you can pick a variety pack that has, I think it's 2 of each color that's available. I think there's red, purple. Well, give it Candy a minute. She'll look those up and tell us what that is. But those are what you need with the glass mat, so that it'll hold anything down that you're working on, and it does hold it down. So just slide them around is the easiest way. I'm waiting for this to dry. I'm going to wait till it's cleared completely dry so you can see how it really works. So let's talk about the glass mat sizes and prices for a minute, because that's the most expensive product, and then we'll go into all the fun little stuff that is really inexpensive. I was kind of surprised. So the Glassboard mat comes in 5 different mat styles. One is the black, like this. And all of this stuff that's going to be shiny or have acetate on it or glass on it, we're going to have a shine, a glare. So I apologize for any glare today, but thought it was more important to show you the products. So this is the black, and then there is a white, and white is going to be just white, like this. Nothing on it, just plain white. Okay, and then there is a floral, and I believe is the floral the oops, do you have it up, Candy?
Flowers in the corner, yeah.
Is it this one, like that?
Yeah, and the whiteboard has the numbers are in black, so it's not just plain white. It's got the black numbers.
So it's white, yeah, and where these are white,
grid.
those are black, the black grid.
Yeah.
But they're very light though, aren't they? So if you just look at it, you really see white until you're sitting down.
I don't know. They look dark on the.
Let me see. Maybe I'm
remembering
the wrong product. Glass craft mat. Okay. Yeah, they are black, but they don't jump out at you. So you look at it, you see a white mat on your desk, but when you're sitting down working, you can see the black lines. So you don't have to hunt to find these lines to measure or to line things up. They're there, but they're not. Maybe it's the angle under the glass because they're underneath the glass on the mat. So
hi, Dawn Marie.
Hey, Dawn Marie. Okay, and so then let's see, let me go back one. So there is one called Floral, and it's not this exact flower. It is similar to it, but I don't, that's the only one thing that they put that particular floral on. I think it's prettier than this. It is pink. It's pinky, purpley. Yeah, it's purpley pink. So if you want floral, but what this is, it's a white mat, and then the flowers are in the corner. So like if the mat is white and then the flowers burst out of the corner like this, and then the corner up here. So you'd have flowers only in these two corners. The rest of it is white. Okay. And then there is one that they call Succulent. And that also has things only in those two corners. This corner down here and this corner up here. And it has a couple of succulents. You know what succulents are, like juicy cactuses, cacti. Cactus. A couple of succulents in that corner, a couple of succulents in this corner, and again the mat is white. And then it has there's one that is aqua, and that is the same color as the aqua Weir Memory Keepers mat that we all had for many years. If you need, I can grab one. Doug was using one of mine on Saturday, so it's right here on the other table. But you know how it's aqua with the white lines on it? That kind of, it's not teal, it is a light green, but it is really an aqua kind of color. So the options there are white, black, floral, aqua, and then the succulent in the corner. So more important though,
don't forget they have a custom.
Oh, they do have a custom. You can. And here's the thing, on anything that is glass with Glassboard Studios, so whether it's a glass mat or you could take glass like this and put something else behind it, not this grid of a mat. I've seen some gorgeous ones in their office where they put a picture behind it and then put it up on the wall, and it's just a gorgeous picture. They have another one in their break room that's huge, and it has grids on it that has like 3 months out, and it's got schedules on it and who's in charge of what, and different schedules and break times and things like that, and vacation times. And it's large, and so that's got like six squares on it, but it's probably 4 feet by 5 feet, on the wall. But how it's so cool, and you can just walk up and wipe it all out if you want to redo it. So even the ones that are as pictures on the wall, you can write on them. You can write on the glass with these markers. A marker comes with everything. And so you can write right on it like that. And you can't see that on the black, but you can on any of the others. And if you did a picture, that's the one. I think that a small one with a picture of somebody's wedding picture behind it would be just really cute. And then they could put it up and write little love notes to each other on it. And Candy thinks I'm all too squishy, but yeah. Anyway, so you can customize anything that's glass. Okay. So let me give you the sizes. Here's the sizes. I wrote them down. So I'll tell you and I'll show you this so that you can see. This is the retail price, not your price. So there's a 9x12 size. There's a 13.5 by 18. And so what you want to do is kind of look at your desk and say, what's the area that I would really, really want the perfect glass mat, to cover while I'm working. And that might be 13 by 18 for many.
13.5 by 18.
I'm sorry, 13.5 by that half inch makes a difference. It does.
Because it's 13.5 inches deep, from you.
Oh, right. Here, yes. Yes, 13.5 inches deep. Yeah. So it would be 18 wide, which would be this wide. That's 18 wide right there. And then 13.5 deep would be, I'll go from where you can see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.5 to here. It'd be from here to here. So that's almost off the camera. So a 13.5 by 18, if you want to film things, would be sufficient to put right there on your desk and work on. 9 by 12 will hold your 8.5 by 11 piece of paper if you are working in a very small space, or if you like to work at the couch, or someplace where you just want a small work area, but it needs to be able to hold. I hate when something doesn't hold at least my full piece of paper, because then I'm trying to move it around to make sure it's always on wherever I'm working. The next size is 18 by 24, and that's what this one is. It's 18 inches deep from front to across my desk. It's 18 inches deep. And then it's 24 inches wide. So this is 1 foot here, 12 inches. And then this is 1 foot here, 12 inches. So if you cut this in quarters here, there's 12 inches, but it's 18. So that's 9. And then this is 9. So each one of these quadrants would hold an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So that fits on my desk. My stuff often encroaches on it. I'll have the things that I'm working on with it. The next largest I thought would be fantastic. And then I thought, if I put that on my desk, all the stuff sitting on my desk is just going to be sitting on top of it. So it's kind of a waste of money just to make another desktop. I want it to all be usable space. So the biggest size is 24 by 36. And this is 24 wide. So if you turn that around, so 24 deep by 36 wide, that's 3 feet. Now, if you had a desk that was about that size and you just wanted to put the glass over the top of the desk, and that's the whole top, that would be really cool too. But my suspicion is that likely the 13.5 by 18 is the size that most people would find most useful and be happiest with. Now, the retail price on that one is $100, $99.99. So our price this week is $75. That's amazing, guys. To get that magnetic, the glass, it's magnetic. All of these are magnetic. And they are the only company at this point that is making magnetic glass mats and that really work like these. So 13.5 by 18, if you are interested, or if you're interested in a different size as well. But $99 is the retail, so $75 today. If you want, now it'll be today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So anybody who wasn't able to be here live and watches the replay can still message me by Wednesday It has to be by Wednesday. Let me repeat that about 10 times. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What's the date today? 27, 28, 28, 28, 29, 30. So it's till the end of the month, 28, 29, 30. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday only for 75% off. So if you want one of the sizes, then you would want to just put the size that you want in. Candy will write it down, and everything is automatically going to get the discount price. So you don't need to worry about writing in the price. But what you would want to do is put the size that you want, 13. You could even put 13 by 18. We'll know it's the 13 and a half, or 18 by 24, whatever it is. That one is 150. So minus 25%. But then
let me write these down, then we'll put it in as a.
Okay. So I'll figure the price here real quick. So 9 by 12, 13 and a half by 18, and 18 by 24. Let's just put those three in.
9 by 12 is how much you said?
So the 9 by 12, the discount price is $32. We're going to round down. So 9 by 12 is $32. And the 13 and a half by 18 is $75.
Wait, hold on. I have to.
All right.
My keyboard is not working. Hold on. It's got a pair. Just a minute.
Oh.
9 by 12, you said was $32.
32. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The 13 and a half by 18
is how much?
75.
Okay.
And the 18 by 24, that's the big one that I have here, is 112. Look at that, guys. That one is normally 150. It's 112 for us this week. That is huge. So if she puts those in, then you'll want to just write in your chat, and there's no limit, so you don't have to be the first one in, but you'll want to take a minute to write which size you want.
What's the next? What's the biggest size?
The biggest one is 24 by 36, and that one is 187, which is still a great price. If somebody wants to cover a whole desk, that's awesome.
Okay, ladies, I'm gonna put this in. So please hold chat for a few minutes while we see. Okay.
Yeah, hold other chat other than this, and she will follow it.
Okay.
She'll
all right,
follow
in, ladies.
Follow it with a comment that has white, black, floral, aqua, and succulent. So if you put in your comment 18 by 24 or 13 by 18, we know you want one of those. But then on that comment also put comma white or comma black, comma floral, comma aqua, comma succulent. You need to name which one of those colors you want. Let's see. Yes, Amanda, any of these 5 colors comes in any of these 4 colors. So that's why I have to know ahead of time. So then when I send them the order, they will manufacture our exact sizes and exact colors on demand, for our order. And then I will drive down and pick them up. So white, black, floral, aqua, and succulent are the choices. And then the size. And if you want more than one and you want them different, just say like 13 by 18 black, 13 by 18 floral.
Yes, they all have grid lines, Tina. But if you don't want them, you could say you don't want them and they'll take them out. Yes,
they all have grid lines. We could ask them to do them without them. Really like the grid lines though, because when I'm trying to line things up, even I use it a lot with even a tear ruler. I line up my paper and then I take my ruler and I lay my ruler down, which goes longer than the paper. And I make sure my ruler is lined up with that line. And it's just, the lines are very helpful. But if you don't want them, just make sure you write that down as well. Now the magnets are sold separately. That's why we're not talking about those yet. That is nice and dry.
Oh, Sylvia's gonna get one. She's gonna love it.
Whoop, whoop.
She's getting the aqua one. I thought about that one, but
Yeah,
I went with the black.
I did too. And then I wondered if the aqua would glare less. I don't know. I think
No,
just
they're all
because of
gonna
the
glare
glass, they're all
white.
gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all gonna glare.
I put up with that because I love the mat so much. But if I put anything over it, then you don't see the glare of that light anymore. So I probably should just keep something over it, huh?
If you've already got a box with Marianne,
Yeah, if you've got a box going from the last 2 sales, they'll fit at least the 9x12 and the 13x18 will fit in the boxes you've already got going.
so it'd be no extra shipping.
So no extra shipping. And all
And
the other products,
if you don't, we can work with you after the sale.
yes. I'll work with you on the shipping. So yeah, don't worry about that. If you want to put in that you want something and then you want to shoot me a private message to say, can we talk about shipping just to make sure, whatever, please do that. They are fairly heavy because they are glass and they have the big magnetic thing, which is why it's nice that they fit in those flat rate boxes.
But
and
they're not super heavy. They're not super heavy by any means.
No. Not like you need to call,
Yeah, they're only slightly heavier than the
slightly heavier than the other glass mats because they have the metal on them. Other than that, they're just like the other glass mats.
Yeah. Julie, you might want to check out their website. They might ship to Australia.
So, hang on a second here. Julie, I can ask them if they ship to Australia too. Man, my phone is clocking. Glassboard Studios. Okay, so Julie, are you sitting down? I hope you're sitting down, Julie. I wasn't going to say anything because, just let it be a surprise. Oops, clocking again. So, Julie, your package that I resent out is in Sydney.
Woohoo!
Yeah. It is in Sydney. So however long they take locally to get it to you, I don't know. But it is in Sydney. And today's the 28th. So it hit, let's see, it went from New York. It went from, oh, wow. It went through 5 or 7 states in the U.S., and then it went from New York to Tokyo, Japan, and from Tokyo to Sydney. And it hit Sydney today at 2:47 p.m. I know, Julie. It's been a long wait, but it's coming. It's actually in your city now. So that's exciting. That's very exciting. Okay. While Candy finishes up anything there, I'm going to grab a wipe, and we're going to see how well this vintage patina cleans. I don't think I've used that since this. So this is completely dry. This is the white. I'm scraping my nail over it, and it scrapes. You can see scrape marks, but not super easy. Okay, but I don't want to scrape it all up because that's not the point. So let's see how well it comes up with a baby wipe. There's 3 wipes. Look at that. It's half this. I'm telling you, I love
They
this.
don't ship to Australia, Julie. They do ship to Canada, though.
Well, I can pick it up and ship it to you. Look at that.
Yep. See, it takes it right off, ladies.
Wow. Yeah. So I haven't used anything yet, including any of the mediums, the heavy body paste, the texture paste, the collage gel, any of these. The other thing I used the other day.
Gesso, it come off fine.
Gesso was great. The other thing I used was glossy accents, and I used Nuvo's version, whatever they call that, of glossy accents on those fussy cut things. And I got that on here, and that came off great. So yeah, you're going to love how they clean up. Absolutely. It's amazing. Okay, so let's talk about the magnets. Unfortunately, Candy and I both got blue magnets, so we don't have any other colors to show you. But it's
Sorry.
okay because you can imagine colors, I
And
think.
the blue are not available right now. They're out, but
Oh,
you might have to wait on those.
Okay, because they're local, I can wait for them. So if you get if you want to get magnets, well, you'll want them with your mat. You can get a pack of 3, or you can get a pack of 8. So the pack of 3 here, or 8 would be obviously all of them. Hi, honey. Look
They
at
have,
you.
they have
Oh.
black, white, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple.
Oh, thank
If
you.
you get a multi-pack, you get one of each.
Let's see. What did you say? Black, white,
right, red,
red,
orange, yellow,
yellow, blue, green, and purple.
and purple.
Yeah, so there's actually 8 color. Well, they don't all come in individual. Well, oh yes, they do, but they're out. So they're out of blue
and purple.
and purple, and because they're out of blue and purple, they're out of the multicolor.
Yeah.
So if you want those, you can order them, because I can wait for them to get more of those in, because they're local. You know, it's not like we're gonna have to pay a whole nother shipping to get them. So black, white, red. It's a nice dark red. Orange, nice bright orange. Yellow, nice bright yellow. Green, nice bright green. They're good colors. They're good primary solid colors, not different hues or shades or tones. They're just the nice solid basic primary color. So black, white, red, orange, yellow, green, they have right now. If you want blue or purple, you may put those down. I will wait for them to get them for you. If you would like a multi-pack only comes in 8, because no, it doesn't. You can get maybe. I don't know what colors you'd get if you get a 3-pack multi-pack, because I don't think you can.
I don't think they come in a multi. You have to get the 8-pack.
Yeah. So if you're getting a 3-pack, then choose a color. And
Carrie
did you already
wants
put all the
black
colors in?
Pack.
A black 3-pack?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you already type? I'm not on the chat.
No, I didn't type it in. She just
type
put
the
it
color. Okay. Go ahead and type the colors in. The black, white, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and multi. So if you get the 8-pack, you can get multi, and you'll get one of each color. If you get the 3-pack, then you need to pick one color. So let me get the price on there. Calculator. Okay, so the 3-pack retail is $16.99, and our discount makes it $12.75. So the 3-pack is $12.75, and the 8-pack retail is $34.99. So our discount is $26.25. Okay, I wrote those down if you're typing colors and didn't get a chance. Okay, so a 3-pack is going to be $12.75, an 8-pack is $26.25. Just choose your color, or if you want an 8-pack, you could pick multicolor.
I got Sylvia and Carrie.
And some are probably taking a minute to decide.
Here, I can take a picture. I can show you the succulents and the florals, Tina.
Oh, I was just going to say I can pull them up on my. Oh, you know what? Let me just share my screen. What am I doing?
Just share your screen.
There they are. Okay. All right. That's brilliant. Sometimes we're just, Not all here. Okay, share screen. A Chrome tab. I want this one. Share. Okay, so Candy can read chat. I'm going to be over here and I'm going to show you. All right, so here's the white. So you can see black lines there, but they're not like bold.
They're not in your face.
Yeah, no, when it's sitting down on your desk, you see white, and it might be the angle. Then when you're sitting at, or when you see it on your desk, when you're actually sitting at it, I've seen it in their office. So when you're actually sitting at it or standing over it, you can see the lines really nicely. Okay, so that's the white. The black, you see, that's the one I have. You're familiar with that one. Here's the floral. Yeah, this is much prettier. There's the floral.
You're not sharing your screen. I don't know what you're doing, but you haven't shared it.
Oh,
you didn't add it to the stream.
Oh.
Wait, it hasn't shown up on YouTube yet.
I'm sorry. There's the floral. I shared it. I just didn't bring it up on it. I didn't add it. Yes. Sorry, guys.
That's the floral.
Yeah, that's the floral. Okay.
Oh, she kicked herself out. She hit the wrong button, ladies. She'll be back in a minute. That's too funny. Let's see here. Oh, that's funny. I was trying to see if I can bring it up here real quick. Hold on. It's easy to hit the wrong button. Okay. She must be having trouble getting back in. Okay, there's the white. And let's see. The black you see in the aqua. There's the aqua with the white numbers. There's the succulents. Very pretty. And then the customized one. You can do whatever you want. They can add different pictures in the corner. They can take out the grid lines. They can give you different size grid lines if you want that. Yeah, you just have to tell them. So. Yeah, the Sylvia, I had a hard time picking between black and the aqua, but I went with the black because it's just easier for me to see paper on it. That's the only reason I went with it. So, and everything else I have is black because I still use my Tim Holtz mat. I just have it on a different desk, on the other desk. But this one is bigger. The magnetic part is awesome when I'm using a stencil. I love it. There she is, finally.
Unbelievable. I knocked myself out and then I'm just sitting here talking away.
That's what they said. She's probably there talking away. So I've showed them the mask.
I knocked myself out and then I'm just talking away. Oh my goodness.
So
what a dork.
Yeah.
What a dork. Oh, and I know exactly what I did too. Okay, there's your whoops.
There's your colors for your
pawns.
Yeah.
Oops. I just put that right over the top of you?
Yep, you did.
Sorry.
You did.
There you go. There's the colors for the pawns. And I was just saying, they're about 1/8 of an inch in diameter. They're just barely over the 1 inch square on my mat. And they're very strong, which is why I love them. But I realized I knocked myself out when I said 2-year-olds don't want to get their fingers in between them.
Yeah, and Charlie did.
Right, Charlie? And I got no response from you. And I looked up and I went,
no, you have to order the magnets separate, Julie.
The magnets are separate. So if you had a glass mat, you could just
And
order the magnets.
They have a marketing genius because they do them in a 3-pack or an 8-pack. So most people want 4, so they're going to go with an 8-pack. I'm just telling you, whoever thought of that was a genius because that's
You can just do 3.
You can just do 3, but
Just do 3. I don't know. Maybe when they were playing with it, they thought, if you have one here, it holds your work.
Part of it is 3.
Or-
you can put 3 on your mat without them getting really weird.
Right. If you have 3 here on your piece of paper, you still can get your hand in here.
Yeah.
Maybe that was
If
the
you
thought.
get 4 on your mat and you get them too close together, they kind of bunch up.
And so as you go close together,
The price is in there, Julie, up above.
look, they'll just grab hold of each other and stick or push. Not even touching, but hear that.
They're pretty awesome. I love it. I must say, I do love it.
They can't see this, can they?
No, because you still got the screen up.
It's so funny.
There you go.
Ah,
You kick yourself out again.
oh, that's funny. There we go. Yeah, they'll just come along and pick each other up because they're very, very strong. So honestly, I just keep them like this in my drawer. Okay, it drives me crazy because I want to line
I don't. I have them. I only have 4 out
and 4 in your drawer.
and 4 in my drawer. Well,
But-
and actually, I have metal poles between my. I have 2.
Oh.
My desk is 2 levels.
I didn't even think about that. I could just put them on.
My desk is 2 levels, and it has a galvanized
Huh.
the metal poles that hold them up. And
Uh-huh.
I have the other 4 stuck, 2 on each one, so I can
I've
easily
been
grab it.
having metal things on my desk. I want to line them up in my drawer, and when I line them up, they go like that. So
Yeah,
I
they do. They do.
just left
4.
them-
And so even if you had 4 on your desk and 4 in a drawer, the 4 don't pile up as bad.
Yeah,
So I keep 4 out because that's usually what I'm using is the 4.
yeah.
Every once in a while I've used the 8, but
I have a
not
piece,
very often.
if I have a piece
Yep.
of paper down, I'm usually using 3 so that my
No,
one hand.
Julie, the
there.
HPP price is above when I put it in. Look at my comment. The prices are in there that you would pay if you order them today.
Yes, Carrie, the magnets are exactly that, to hold down whatever you're
3-pack
working on.
$12.75. The 8-pack is $26.25 today.
And that's 25% off, which is a great deal. You've seen other people out there that are affiliates, and they put affiliate links out to Glassboard Studios, and the standard affiliate link is 10%. So 25% is fantastic. So this just really holds down. If you put a big piece of paper and then you put if you want to just hold it in place so that you can, like a tag. And if I wanted to position a word or something specifically on the tag and I get almost there and then I bump the tag and it kind of moves, that drives me crazy. But a stencil, if you put a stencil down on this and you wanted to stencil it, you can put these right over the edge of the stencil and they're going to hold that stencil absolutely in place while you do what you want to do, whether it's put, paste through it, not moving at all, or whether you're inking it, whatever you want to do. So yeah, it just holds things in place while you work on them. So 3, or I don't know. I suspect that the 3 is because you put them on the piece of paper and then you can still get one hand in here, but I don't know. Who knows what
This marketing hack? I'm telling you.
Yeah, probably. I just found all kinds of places on my equipment up here that I can just put these on over.
Karen said after you get her invoice to her, she sees the total, she'll decide whether she wants to order one or not.
Okay. I have the invoices, but I haven't stopped to send them out because I've been working on the website and trying to get those products up for you.
I have her totals. I can PM her.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get them. Give me a minute, Carrie, and I'll PM your totals.
Just this last one.
The last, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she has the first one. Okay, so yeah, Carrie, Candy will send you that. Okay, so we talked about the Glassboard mat. That's the glass craft mat. And we talked about the magnets that go with it. all the fingerprints and how easily, I just love how that vintage patina, it was dry and it wiped up super nicely. Okay, so then let's talk about some of the other products that are smaller. I mean, this is the main thing. And if I was only going to get one thing, this would be the thing I would get because it's fabulous and you can use it for everything. And it's just amazing. But then there's a lot of everyday things. Okay, this one, let me go back to over here. Make sure I'm calling it the right thing. This is the only other thing that's glass that I brought to show you. And this is called a glass doodle board. And I had one out here. This was a dot grid one, and the dots are really light. Let me see if I find an angle that you can see the dots at. Okay, I think you can see dots there. Maybe you can't. The dots are really light. I love that because if I'm writing, okay, look how easy this erases. If I were just to go back exactly the place I wrote, it comes right off with this little foam on the end. Or you can use a paper. I used a napkin, a Kleenex, a napkin, a baby wipe. If you could use a Sharpie on this, and then you would need to use hand sanitizer, like anything that we take alcohol ink off with would come off with that. These are not magnetic. They have nice little feet on it. This is a doodle board. So if you wanted to sit and doodle or sketch and maybe come up with a design that you wanted to do, maybe you like designing your own things and you want to sketch it out, that's for doodling, or you can have it sitting next to you at your desk and you think of things you need to do and you write them down really quickly. You know, don't forget to get milk, you know, whatever it is. So you don't have to go to your list. They all come with a little marker, which I love. And even better, they all have a magnet on them. Okay, this is not magnetic. So I'm going to take, I love how that's carrying this one around. I have 3 different sizes of magnets and I decided I would use this one. I'm going to get these magnets into the shop too. Enough of you've asked about them and I use them. I love them. I think these are 1x8s. They're only 1 millimeter thick. So they're super thin. This is what I use on folios and albums. And then they're 8 millimeters across and they're super strong. They're earth magnets again, like these. So I'm going to take one of these and I'm just going to glue it right up in the corner. And then no matter where or how I have this, I can just take this and just touch it. It picked that magnet up before I even got it down there. It picked it right up off it, flying up, and just keep it right there. So, but you don't have to. You might have, I have another place on the wall where I have a little a cup type of thing mounted on the wall. And I have some of these and some dry erase markers of different colors stuck in, just standing in the cup. So totally up to you. No, but
Sylvia said, Carrie, it's Christmas. Purchase your 2023 Christmas present. And then she goes on to say, I have a craft budget. I stay on budget. I am currently in my 2027 craft budget.
Yes. She has not exceeded 2027 yet. And we're not out of this year. But wait, there's more. This thing is much more useful than just sitting here because that takes up a lot of space on my desk that I don't really have. So it comes with this nifty little stand. And you can use this in a couple of different ways. You put it right here. When I walked into their office, everybody had one of these at their desk. So like next to their phone. So by their phone, they can just grab this. So you could either attach it right here with Velcro. I still would put a little magnet right here and put mine, just hanging right there. But you're on the phone, you can make some notes, write down notes. When you get it to where you need it to go, just wipe it off. That works great. Or if it's easier for you to draw or doodle this way, then you have it standing up. The other thing you can do, let's say you are, you wrote out a whole bunch of things. You wrote out a list while you were sitting there. Now you want to type it into your phone or something. You can turn this up. Just leave the stand on there and just turn it upright. and it stands up. And so now it's standing up next to my computer, and I can just read down there while I'm typing away, to read what's there. Or you could type a piece of paper or tape a piece of paper right over the top and have a piece of paper there. Those things that they used to have next to secretaries to be looking at this and typing away. I don't know. I never got to take typing in school, but I remember seeing them. So you can use it any one of those ways, that way or flat, or it seems like there was one other way. Am I remembering? You could put it on its side and put it that way. So maybe you want to put a magnet with a recipe there in the kitchen while you're working and have it on its side and have it long ways instead of
Gary's going to take the 13.5 by 18 black mat. And you didn't want the black magnets, Carrie? I thought I had you down for black. Or two. Did I? So you want the white?
3-pack of white. So she takes the black mat with the white magnets. Okay. That'll be pretty. Yeah, I thought I might lose my black magnets if I did that. So that's why I went with blue.
You're going to love it, Carrie, I'm telling you. And
you are absolutely.
My husband let me buy. I had to say, please, can I get the big one?
Yeah. And he said, yeah, go for it.
He did. So I called Marianne like right away. Get it before he changes his mind.
So this doodle board comes in four different colors. One is the dot grid, which is the white with the dots. The dots are very faint, so they're enough there to guide me. I got one of those because if I'm doodling or drawing, I need them as a guide to help me with shapes because I'm not a good drawer. But you can't, if you really don't see them unless you look for them there. It also comes in just plain white. Okay, I didn't get.
These mats come with the stand. The stand is not separate.
Correct. Yep. No, they each come with a stand. Okay. So plain white, dot grid. And then this one is called blue watercolor. Isn't that pretty? I love that. I thought that was so pretty. You can turn it any way you want. Blue watercolor. And then there's one called marble. And I've got one of the other products in marble, but I didn't bring the glass mat in marble, but I've got it up on my screen. I can share that and show you. There's the marble one. And so it's like white with that gray marbling through it. That's what that would look like. So you've got white with dot grid, the white with the marbling, or the white background with the blue watercolor. Those are the four options there.
And you can get regular magnets close to your computer, ladies. It's the heavy, stronger magnets. And even these, unless you put them right on your hard drive, they're not going to hurt your computer. You have to have a really strong magnet to wipe your hard drive. Believe me, I know. I've had to do it.
Yeah, these are not
strong enough to wipe your hard drive. You have to get it right on top of the hard drive.
Yeah.
Even then, it's not going to wipe it. It might dent the spot, but because you have to have a very strong one to wipe your hard drive. Ask me how I know, because I used to have to do it in my office. Destroying hard drives was the worst thing ever. A secret hard drive, you had to destroy it. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah. With little magnets like this, you want to be careful if you have animals or small children.
Any magnets are not good.
Yeah. But I mean, these ones, because if they swallow them,
those ones probably won't be that big of a deal. The little tiny ones like that, it's the earth magnets that are going to cause problem.
But they're so
strong.
I have a friend who has a child that swallowed one of the flat magnets.
Did they?
As a little child, and he has had more surgeries and more problems. It was like when he was 2 years old.
Yeah.
And he's now like 8. I mean, he's had tracheotomy and all kinds of stuff. It caused massive problems. I do have the marble one. I do. Sorry. I do have the marble one here. I don't have the solid white one because there's a marble. So this comes, white or dot grid or marble or watercolor.
Okay. What are the
Okay.
okay,
So,
I don't. What size are those? Those just
So-
come in one size.
no, let me grab the sizes here. I wrote them.
Yeah,
down. I
because
think I
Sylvia
wrote
wants one,
them
but
here. Okay. Yeah, I like these. Okay, so the doodle boards. Glass doodle boards come in either a 6x9 or a 9x12. This is a 9x12. I wanted that because it'll hold an 8.5x11 piece of paper. But a 6x9 would be this side is 9 because it's 9x12. So actually, a 6x9 would be exactly half of this. This is 2 6x9s side by side. If you cut this exactly in half, there's the 6x9. So the small or the large. So the 6x9 is normally $25.99 minus our discount is $19.50. 6x9 is $19.50 of any color, and everything is going to come with its own writer, its own, whatever you want to call it, marker, writer with the eraser on it. So you don't have to buy those separately, and you don't need to buy this separately. It comes with it. So $19.50 for the 6x9. The 9x12 is
okay. She wants 6x9 marble. Okay.
okay. The 9x12 is $27.75. Okay, so, and those are the only glass things that I brought to show you. The other things I brought.
Oh, geez. Oh, she wants two with a 6x9 and one with a 9x12.
Okay, there you go. She's got people in mind. I knew Sylvia.
Okay.
There's some things.
You want them all marble, Sylvia? Even the 9x12?
You want them all marble? Do you want a watercolor, a marble, couple of one or whatever, one or the other? Okay. Yeah, if you're getting gifts, these are fabulous gifts, and to get them at 25% off, like, yeah,
all marble. Okay, just making sure, Sylvia. Okay, and Dawn Marie wants a 6x9 with the dot pattern. That came with
that's called dot grid.
But didn't it have different colors or?
Nope, just the dot grid is just the white. So you just
all right. I
just call it dot grid.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm. So dot grid, white, watercolor, or marble.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to put these over here to protect them.
Yeah, that'd be a great Christmas gift, Sylvia.
That's what I'm thinking. And if I can get them at 25% off, that's even better.
Yes, they're tempered glass. Tempered glass is automatically
tempered glass.
It's strengthened to help prevent breakage. Not that you can't break them, because you can, but
they are. Yeah, they're breakable, but they're not breakable like a regular glass or like a regular mirror.
Yeah, it's tempered
not
glass.
Like a mirror glass, because
it'd be just like your cutting boards.
Right. The process of tempering it, as Candy says, strengthens it because it's going to get a lot of use. That's the whole purpose of it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you, let me, Snickerdoodles, here we are. I've got a whole bunch of things, and these are all like the daily use things that I want a ton of. I'll start with the calendar. Now, these things are, I'm just getting my options out here. Okay. So let's start with a monthly calendar. And I thought I do. Okay, the monthly calendar comes in 3 sizes. There's lots of different designs, but there's 3 sizes. And I'll show you each of them. But here's the 3 sizes, just so you can see. I'll give you the dimensions and kind of tell you a little bit about them. Oops, not that one. I want that one. Okay.
That's too many kids to buy for, Sylvia.
Okay, so the monthly calendar comes in a 9x12. And if you want to jot these down, because then as we talk about things, you'll know exactly, you can go back and look at your notes. Okay, it'll be easier than asking Candy 3 times and it just gets confusing. So a 9x12, and this is how they come packaged, with instructions, with this nice cellophane pack, and with the marker in its own little compartment right on the pack. So this is the 9x12, which is kind of standard calendar size. If you like a little bit bigger, here's a 12x12. So it's not any wider. It just gives you 3 more inches height. So there's a little bit more to write on. So 12x12. And then this one, it's 12. So it's the same width, 12x18, 18 tall, 12x18. And again, you get a marker with every single one of them. And the markers come with the eraser built in, and they all have the magnet on them. I love those. So I have multiples of these, and so now I've got a whole bunch of these. So I really only need one by every grouping of these, and I'd keep the others in a drawer in case, they ever wear out. Okay, so this is the 12x18. I'm going to show you one of mine. I pulled it off the wall. Here's the cool thing. Is that okay, that's a week. We'll go to those in a minute. The back of these is sticky. Okay, it's sticky, but it's not like glue sticky. It's sticky like you can put it on your wall, or I could put it on this right here. Okay, I just put it on this acetate or this cellophane right here, and now it's stuck to this one. It's on the cellophane. And so I could use it. I could write on it.
Yes, so, they're laminated, Julie. They're like a dry erase board.
Yeah, it's like a dry erase board, but it's sticky and reusable and movable.
And it's really thin. It's just
movable.
Paper. It's like paper thin.
It's paper thin, but it feels like plastic.
Yeah.
So it's not tearable, tearable, T-E-A-R. It's not tearable. It's removable. It's reusable, it's movable. And that was huge to me. So I have 12 of these. I was just telling Candy before we started, coming into my studio, there's a little hallway. It's kind of a private hallway that just goes into the studio. And down that hallway, I have 12 of these now. I just pulled this one off and wiped it off. And I have one for every month of the year. And then, so this is right now is 22. And I'm always working months out. And so I've already got January, February, March of 23 filled in. And you just go to wherever the month starts, and fill in your dates. But then I can plan what we're doing, what we've got going on, where retreats are, where we're going to do special events, when we're going to launch this or have that, or, whatever it is like that. And I love these because I just peeled the backing. I put this on top of the front of another one and got marker on it. And it'll wipe off. I need to just wipe it off. It will. I just haven't bothered yet because I just did it. But that will peel right off of there. It's still sticky. And then I put it right onto my wall.
Yeah.
So,
and the marker that comes with it is not a true dry erase marker, so it erases easier.
But, it is special for these.
I will say that Eric put a regular marker on mine, and it came off. I just had to use a little wet wipe.
Yes, and you can. They told me, if somebody happens to use a regular marker, a Sharpie, something like that.
Sharpie. I was like, oh my God.
I know, you've ruined it. Because at retreat, I gave everybody at retreat a month one like this, one of these great big ones, because I love the big one. And if you're doing for the whole family what's going on, it's kind of nice. You can peel and stick this on the side of the fridge, on the front of the fridge, on the wall in the kitchen, on the side of the cabinet, wherever is convenient. If you don't like it there, peel it off, put it somewhere else, put it on the door. Wherever it works, put it on a cabinet door. I just love the way they peel and stick and are movable, and that doesn't destroy it, or ruin it for working again. You just keep moving them around. But yeah, a wet wipe, a baby wipe, not a wet wipe, a baby wipe, or a little bit of hand sanitizer on a
Water.
cloth for the regular marker or Sharpie. If somebody,
you just need your finger to take it off. It
for
just needs to
this
be
stuff,
dry.
comes right off with
Yeah,
your
it just needs
finger.
to be dry for that one. You can do it with a
Exactly.
dry towel, but if one of the other ones gets on there, the permanent one, a little wet water or wipe took it off.
Yeah. I'm really impressed with these. I'm really, really impressed. And I'm loving having my 12 up there for the year. And maybe you don't need a whole year up, but even sometimes for the family, it's nice to have 3 months up, have a rolling quarter. So if you have January, February,
Yeah, right. Like you're planning that far ahead. No, I do like the month when I have it up.
Yeah.
And that's the one
She can have
right put in there when we were celebrating Christmas. He goes, Granny, we're not doing it on Tuesday anymore. We're doing it on Wednesday. And he went to correct it.
There you go. See? If you have January, February, March, when you get to February, you erase January and you make that April. When you get to March, you erase that when it becomes May. Then pretty soon you've got April, May, June, and you just leave 3 there and have your rolling quarter all the time.
And I will say, and some other stuff that has been self-stick, once you do it like 3 or 4 times,
it's no longer. Yeah.
When did we got these in September, October. So I put it up in October when I got back.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken it down twice and put it back up, and it's stuck just fine on my wall.
I've taken mine down multiple times, and right here, I've stuck it and unstuck it probably 4 times already.
Yeah. So
and you can see how I'm pulling it because it's still very, very sticky. It'll stick on anything. My wall is textured. That was my big concern. I thought, if I come home and I put it on my wall has a little bit of texture on it. Is it going to stick? Yes, it is. Is it going to pull the paint off? No, it is not. The only thing I will say about that is if you paint a wall fresh, you're painting your house and you're going to put these up, wait a couple of days for that paint to cure before you put these up, before you put anything up. But if your house is already painted, has been painted, it is not going to pull the paint off. You can put it on the side of a wooden cabinet. I've got one right here at the door inside my studio on the side of the wooden built-ins, and it's perfect. It's fine right there. I've put it on wallpaper because this whole room is wallpapered. You could actually just put it on your desk next to your glass mat.
Sylvia, I got you down for 12 by 12. We just need to let you know once she shows you the patterns, because there's different patterns.
Okay. There are some different patterns.
Hi, KK.
They come in. Hi, KK. Okay, did we get prices, or do you want me?
No, you didn't get prices yet either. So
let me give you prices. Okay, so in the monthly calendar, the available sizes are 9 by 12, 12 by 12, and 12 by 18. Let me give you the prices. Here is the 9 by 12, kind of standard monthly calendar size. The regular price the retail is $12.99 minus our discount this week is $9.75. So $9.75 for the 9 by 12. And then I'm going to give you, I've got samples of the designs for you to see. So $9.75. And then the 12 by 12 here, so size of our scrapbook paper, is retail $14.99. Not that much more. So with our discount, it is $11.25. So $11.25 for a 12 by 12. And then the 12 by 18, that's this one. 12 by 18 retail is $15.99, only $1 more. I guess I didn't realize that. That's pretty good. So with our discount, that one is $12. So the 12 by 18 is $12. Okay, so your options of design are, this one that I have right here is called Floral. It's got those flowers up there. The base is white. The little day numbers are aqua. And you can see the font. It's easy to read. And it's looking a little dark. I know it's this
on
stuff.
YouTube. It's darker than on StreamYard.
Okay. Yeah, this is white. It looks a little shadowy on YouTube. And it's probably because I'm having a hard time with the light not reflecting off of these. I can do this. It'll probably reflect off of it, but it might give us a little bit brighter. We'll try that. Okay. So this one is called Floral. And then there is lemon fresh. This is what the lemon fresh looks like. It would be this same calendar with the lemon up here instead of the floral. Okay, so lemon fresh. And then there is marble. And this is what the marble looks like. Let me see if I can get that up nice and close. So you see the marble with some gold things. So there's gold around. There's gold around the days here. The lines are gold instead of black, but the writing is in black. But you can see that the background is gold. I'm sorry, the background is marbled. So this one is called marble. Marble in the background. And then there is peony. And where's my peony? Let's see. This one is the peony. Those are peony or peony. I don't know. Everybody says it differently. I don't know how to say it. But these are peonies up here. But the colors.
Hi, Lisa.
Peony colors. Hi, Lisa. And it kind of ombres from one color to the other. Let me see if I can put it that way. I mean, we're going to get a bad reflection, and I'm trying to keep that bright light so you can see true color. Maybe that helps there a little bit. Okay, so this one is called peony.
No, the black marker stands out on it, Julie.
Yeah, black marker stands out on all of them. That's
black.
Nope. That's why they tested them all. If the black marker doesn't work, they don't use it. And they all come with the black marker. So that's the peony. Let's see what else we have. It comes in just a plain white. So just a plain white with black writing. And it's not a nice font like this. It's just a block, like, Times Roman, just a plain block font. There is watercolor, which is this one. This is called watercolor, and that's the one that kind of fades from purple to indigo to turquoise, different shades of blue. And let's see. There are two others. I did not get them because the geometric and the triangle. I didn't get them because they're kind of ugly.
Yeah.
And I told them that, and they said, yeah, there are worse selling ones. And I didn't buy samples of those because they weren't pretty.
No, they weren't as pretty as these ladies.
They weren't. So
the plain white one is too. It doesn't have the fancy font.
The plain white just has a standard block font. Yeah. And it's like this white with nothing and not even any nice font there. It's just block. So if you wanted it pure white because you wanted to do something of your own on it, otherwise it's kind of boring. It's pretty
kind of plain. Yeah.
It's pretty what's the word? What's that hospital clean? Sterile. It's pretty sterile looking.
Yeah.
So you've got floral, which is this one, peony, which is the purple and orange one, lemon, which is that design, watercolor, which is the purples and blues, and marble, which has the gold lines through the marble. Those would be your choices for, and these are other things that we're going to get to, but I'm just showing you that design. I could go pull one of mine off the wall. I think I've got them all.
We'll get the cleaning checklist when she pulls them out, Sylvia. But for the 12 by 12,
right now we're only talking about
which pattern did you want?
So right now we're looking at just the monthly calendar. The monthly calendar being either 9 by 12, 12 by 12, or 18 by 12, and choose your design. There's an 18 by 12 watercolor. Oh, there's an 18 by 12. Wow. That's just like the one of mine that I had out. Yeah, so same thing. Okay, so and you got the prices on those already.
What's
So
the
I
white
just,
one? Sylvia's going plain Jane.
well, she's gonna do her own art on it.
I know. I'm just.
That's what she's gonna do. Oh, there's the lemon one. So this is the month. I like this font. It's very pretty. There's the month with the lemon. I didn't realize I had the big one with the lemon. Okay, so there's 4 of the large ones, or yeah, and then the only other one would be the marble one. So 9 by 12, 12 by 12, or 18 by 12 on the monthly calendar. So Candy, you tell me when we're ready to move from the monthly calendar to something
Sylvia's
else.
the only one that's expressed interest. So
okay, then let me put those in this box. So then the next thing that I'm using a lot is a weekly calendar. I pulled this one off my wall and erased it. So there, I can put it right on my mat. I can put it right on the desk. This one just, again, goes on my wall. I've pulled it off a number of times and moved it. They just peel and stick and they're movable and they're awesome. They come in the same options. It comes in the same options of the floral. Let me go back here. There are a couple sizes for this one. So okay, so this one is 9 by 12. So if you think about your 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, it's just a little bit larger than that. 9 by 12, 2 6 by 9 side by side. And the smaller one is a 6 by 9. So that would be like this. So the smaller one would be this size and it would still have the week. It's just smaller space to write. So 6 by 9 or 9 by 12. Let me get prices here. And they come in the floral, the lemon, the marble, the peony, the watercolor or white again. And so the 6 by 9, the one that's half this size, retail price is $10.99. So our price would be $8.25. So $8.25 for 6 by 9, any design. This one, 9 by 12, I like this one. It gives me enough room to write a couple things on each day. And then I elaborate on those things on my to-do list, things that need to be done for those particular. So like this is a master to-do list. And then, one item has 3 or 4 things that need to be done with it. That goes to my one that's called to-do list, which we'll get to. So 9 by 12. I'm not in chat.
Sylvia said, did you know you slice lemons, put them in water, and you cover them with water and put your oven at 200 and 45 to 6 minutes later, your oven's clean. You just wipe it down. Margie goes, you clean your oven? Wow. I'm with you, Margie. You clean your oven?
That's hilarious.
I just wait for it to burn off.
That's why I have a husband.
I have a self-cleaning function. I just use that.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Okay, so the one that is floral that has the flowers, they're these colors, but they're a little bit different in the. Let's see if I have one. A little bit different in the style of the flower, but they're up in the 2 corners. But the font for the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is this font. So it's this nice swirly font. I can share my screen and I should just leave it up there and quit knocking myself out. That's what I should do. Right? That one.
Why not self-cleaning? I just use that, Sylvia.
And that one.
I do it before I go to bed and then wipe it out in the morning. Maybe once every 3 years.
Oh, we did that self-cleaning thing and you couldn't breathe in the house. It was like toxic fumes.
Yeah, the first time you do it, it's the worst because it
locks you for 5 or 6 hours. We had to open up the house, turn on the air conditioner, run all the fans to air it out. And we had to leave the house for hours. We could not breathe.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not
breathing in carcinogens. Not worth cleaning it. No.
It's not. Unless it gets really bad. Unless I drip something or something. But yeah, I don't worry about it anymore.
Okay. Can you see this one here? That's the floral one for the either the 6 by 9 or the 9 by 12. That's a pretty font. I really like that this week and the letters down there. That's a really pretty font. So here's the lemon one. maybe. One moment. There we go. There's the lemon one. Whoops, we didn't want it large. Let me go back to, whoop. Overtakes the screen. Yeah, that's a nice
font that way.
Swirly font as well. I like that one. That's the lemon. And whoop. And then there is the marble. There's the marble. Might be a little hard to see that marble on YouTube. Let's see here. There's the peony. Peony. I don't know what it is. What do you say, Candy?
I say peony, but that's me.
I've heard it both ways, so I have no idea what it really is. So that's the peony, and then that's, I don't like that. That's this one that I have here. This is what the plain white one looks like. So Sylvia got plain white and something else. This might give her a good idea.
Got plain white in the
monthly calendar. Okay. Here's what the plain white in the weekly calendar looks like. There's the lemon again. Okay, so there's the floral one.
You're too nice, Sylvia. She said her dear hubby took extra prime rib sandwiches to work this morning.
Oh my gosh.
One, I would be making prime rib for my husband to take to lunch. He can make his own freaking lunch.
Wow. That's awesome.
And Dawn Marie says she loves the pig pickling parties. Here in North Carolina, you can rent.
Oh man, pig picking parties. Rent the ovens for the day. Wow. That kind of sounds fun for, maybe one time.
Sylvia's got a pig roaster.
Yeah.
Your guys
caters. Sylvia caters luau's.
You got the welding shop to make you a pig roaster. That's something.
Sylvia caters luau's for hundreds of people. So yeah, she better have a pig roaster. Okay, so are we ready to move on forward from?
Yeah.
Okay, because there's a couple others that are really
I'm going to get one of these, but I'll let you know.
You decide. Okay, so then there's the productivity sticker doodles, and the productivity ones, if you're trying to keep yourself on task, being productive. Here's the cleaning checklist. I know.
No, that needs to be crafting checklist. You need to have them do a new one.
Oh,
a crafting,
which could be a project
list.
Yeah, projects in progress.
Yeah. You need to get one of those.
They would do that for us. Let's talk about that and decide exactly what we want. Yeah. Okay, so the cleaning checklist. I'm going to send Candy one of these for Christmas. Should I? I know, because she'll just laugh about it. Okay, so that comes in two sizes, the 6x9, which is half of this. So it'd be that way, just be smaller. Or the 9x12. This is the 9x12. And it also comes in all of them, the floral, the lemon, the marble, the peony, the watercolor, or the white. And I have all of those on my wall in one form or another, and the black marker shows up on all of them.
You didn't say how much the 9x12s were, did you?
Of the last one?
Yeah, you gave me the 8x. You gave me the 6x9, but I didn't hear the 12.
How much was the 6x9?
$8.25.
And $9.75 was the other one.
$35. Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, write it down.
That's okay.
Margie said an inch by inch would be small enough for the cleaning
checklist. But the craft one needs to be 100 by 100.
Yeah. Sylvia says grand idea crafting checklist. We got to do something with crafting.
Yeah, crafting. We do. Think about that.
Uncompleted crafting projects that need to finish or something. Sometimes I forget what I have going because I have them stuffed away in bags or something.
Crafts in progress. Yeah. Crafts in progress. I don't know. Definitely. We got to think about that. You'll make one for us.
Yeah, we need to brainstorm that, ladies.
Yeah, we do. If you have any ideas, throw them our way. Okay, so those last two were $825 and $975, right?
Yes.
Okay, these two are the same.
Okay.
The prices. So 6x9 is $825, and then the 9x12, $975. And you can pick any: the floral, the lemon, the marble, the peony, the watercolor, or the white. Okay, and then there is a daily schedule. Where's my daily schedule? Oh, I don't have my daily schedule. Must be out in the other room. I don't have a daily schedule. I'm going to put it up on the screen then so you can see it. I like the daily schedule.
That's what she uses the dailies and the monthlies for, Julie, is for her live schedules and stuff.
To plan I can put my not only my family, I can put all of our stuff on there so my family can see if they're planning something. I can put the family stuff in there too, so I don't plan anything major for us over something, for the family. So I like having it up on the wall because it's big enough to hold both of them, everything. Okay, so here's the daily schedule. That's the floral. So if you wanted to, on a daily schedule, you could have the time of the day and what you need to do or your plans for that time. Maybe you're blocking out time for exercise, time for reading, time for crafting, time for cooking or cleaning. Yeah, right. But time for hubby. And I like to have two of these so I can.
Dawn Marie said her husband would wonder who was coming if she put up a cleaning list.
Dawn Marie, that's perfect. I love that.
She does get in a cleaning room, which is hardly ever. She makes a list of things that she needs help from her sons with in that room.
That's awesome. Okay, here's the lemon one. So you can see that the font is a little different on each one of them.
Yeah.
Okay,
they're very pretty, ladies. They are. And
there's the marble one. I like the way the marble one's laid out. I'm not crazy about the geometric stuff over the top of the marble, but I like the font and I like these cool little.
Because the marbling is very faint.
Yeah, and it's really pretty. It's a pretty background. I just don't like the gold, which makes it like geometric marbling, which it really isn't. So there's the peony. I love the peony. I love the watercolor. They're probably my two favorite. And then the floral and the lemon.
Because I like the white. Pretty right.
Yep. But I've got on the month one, so I have 12 of them up. I've got 3 of 4 different colors, 3 each of 4 different, and I've got the peony and the watercolor up there, and I can see just as well on those as the others.
Oh, that's a good idea, Margie, to get one that's just all white with no writing on it for the kids to draw on.
Yeah, well, yeah, those glass doodle boards are good for that.
No, because they will break that.
As long as it's
on the wall and they could write on it wherever it was.
There's the watercolor one. This is nice and light and perfect to write on. Very pretty. Okay, there's a plain white schedule if you prefer a white schedule. And if you have a white wall, it would kind of blend into it. You write on it and hubby comes in, "What are you doing writing on the wall?"
Yeah.
That would be awesome. You could just laugh. Then he'd get mad because you're laughing. That's funny. Okay, there's that's the floral. Okay, so that is the daily schedule. So we did the cleaning and we did the daily. And then we have a to-do list. Now, this to-do list is crafting projects. The one that's in
I want ones that's for in progress. So I have to finish. Things I need to finish. Craft projects I need to finish.
And I need I have one in the studio that has crafting projects that I want to get to and I don't want to forget about. That's what's on here. But I like your idea. I want another one next to it that is crafts in progress. Don't forget to finish these because you put them in something, you set them aside.
Yeah.
We got to think of what we want to call that and if we want lines or not or how we want it formatted. And I'll ask them to. We can even design it. Send them the design, and they'll do it for us.
Yeah.
So this is the to-do list, and let me get you the same designs if you like the to-do list.
They're probably the same price, aren't they? Because they're the same size.
Probably. probably there's one that's, yeah, I think they all are. There's one here that says notes instead of to do. It just says notes. There's another one that says shopping list, if you like to keep a shopping list on your wall. Here, I'll throw a couple of these up. If you like any of them, you can just put them up there because they're all the same price. They're 6x9 or 9x12. So you need to choose. 6x9 is half the size. So it's likely going to be like this, I would think. And the Sunday through Saturday here. And yep, it is. And then these two would be right here. Or the 9x12. You just put what you want. So this is the meal planner. Now, I like this because my refrigerator is stainless steel, so it's not magnetic. So I can peel and stick this on my refrigerator. And if we have people over and I don't want it up there, I can just peel it off, stick it on the wall around the corner. When they're gone, I unpeel it and stick it back on the fridge because it's not magnetic. So the meal planner, the to-do list, the cleaning checklist. There is also... There's a monthly planner. Now, this one, I grabbed this one because I thought this could really be related to crafting. So Sylvia and I kind of talked. She's put out the other day that she's going to draw a tree a day in 2023. Might be a little tiny tree, might be a great big one. She might watercolor it. She might pencil it. She might pen it, whatever. But she's going to draw a tree a day. So when you have goals like that, it's just a little bit more fun if you have a fun way to see your progress. It doesn't seem, I mean, you know, when you do that by the end of the year, then you have really perfected and improved your ability to draw trees, and you've tried all kinds of different things because you had 365 days, for heaven's sake. So something like this where you could just put tree, whatever it is, and then you could color in or mark off every day of the month that you drew a tree. Then erase it for the next month and do it again. If your monthly goal is to drink 8 glasses of water a day, then you could do that, water, whatever it is, and mark them. If it's to craft every day for an hour for your sanity, do that. If it's to, walk for 30 minutes a day, whatever it is, it's just kind of a fun way to track your own monthly goal, and you can doodle over here, right? Whatever you want. But that comes, what?
Margie's only goal is to survive the day.
Survive the day. Hey.
All right. So on your shopping list, you want that in white or different or something else?
Where's the shopping list? Oh, I didn't have the shopping list here, but it's the same. Yeah, you can get the shopping list in white or in any of the patterns that you like. So the monthly goal sticker here, this is interesting. I grabbed this one because it's a solid lavender and it's really pretty. And they will do it for us in this solid lavender. On the website, it only shows in those same patterns, the floral, the lemon, the marble, the peony, the watercolor, the white. But they'll do it for us in a solid color. And they let me go through all of their drawers of all their stuff. And look what I found, Candy. I said, I am looking for something teal. And they're like, teal, like what? And I said, like that lampshade right there. I said, I want
the calendar in teal.
The what?
The teal and weekly calendar.
The weekly, yeah. I said, I want something in teal. And they're like, huh. So they just set me free to go through all their drawers of stuff. And this fitness tracker. So you can get this fitness tracker too in any of these or in a solid color. But if you want to track, this would be your water, little drops of water for how many cups of water you drink each day. You just color it in. How cute. If you wanted to track your fitness, some of you are working on exercise, some of you aren't. Then, you could do that. But I got it because I thought if we want to order a bunch, if a bunch of us want a to-do list or a weekly calendar, or maybe we want our crafty thing in this color, he said he would make them in that color for us.
Yes.
So
yes, I want a weekly in that color, weekly in the teal. I'm going to put that down.
Weekly, like this.
Yes.
But I want a nicer font. Yes. I want a swirly font.
I'd rather have the lemony font.
Like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the font of that in this color. Yeah, and then it's really, this is light so that you can write on it, which is nice.
Yes, I like
I
that.
do like that. The lavender I thought was pretty too. That's why I grabbed that one.
Dawn's laughing at the fitness one. And we call it crafty fitness.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Margie said witless tracker.
Witness. This is witness protection.
No, witless. Witless.
No, I got that.
Wit.
Yeah, last year
We lost today.
in 2020, Sylvia made a journal every single month. And she said, I think she told me that she hadn't made many journals and she wanted it not to be such a big deal, so hard to make a journal. So she committed to make a journal every month, and she did every month.
Wow.
She made at least one.
I'm impressed, Sylvia.
But now think about when she thinks about making a journal, there's no overwhelm. There's no like, oh my gosh, she knows it's no big deal. She's made so many of them now that it's no big deal. And so she can just go to it, decide what she wants, how to do it, and do it. So yeah, it's a commitment, and that's a huge challenge to make. But the growth.
Oh, Angie's so cool. She uses hers for her doctor's appointments. I try to forget those.
Oh, nice.
So they call me. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, Angie was at retreat, so she got one of these great big ones. And that's kind of nice to have out there with our old eyes and doctor's appointments on it. So yeah, everybody at retreat got a different design, but everybody got one of these monthly calendars, the 12 by 18, because I like the great big one. Maybe everybody else doesn't like the great big one, but I like the great big one. That might be the only ones that I brought. Let me see what else they have on there. So, okay, so we got the monthly goal. There's one that just says notes on the top, 9 by 12 or 12 by 9, or 9 by 12 or 6 by 9. There's one that says shopping list. There's one that says this week. So we had this week one. That's this. And let's see. We got to-dos. There's the dinner one, the monthly count, the fitness tracker. There's fitness planner, but I didn't think you guys would be really into that. Bad enough that we're looking at this fitness tracker. Daily schedule. Okay. The daily schedule, that's the one that you're saying in the teal, right? It just says the daily schedule.
No, I wanted a this week calendar.
Oh, this week. Okay. Hang on. Let me go back.
I want that in teal with the lemon font.
Yeah, that's what I like. The lemon font on the teal. This week. Okay.
As long as it's teal, I don't care.
In 9 by 12, right?
Yeah. Yep. 9 by 12.
Okay. So this will be a special order. Whoops. I already had that there. This will be a special order, guys, if you are interested. This one that says this week. And it won't be, it'll have, let's see, I should put the right font there. It will have this font, the font of this lemon one. It'll say this week, it'll look exactly like this, but instead of being white with lemons on it, it won't have lemons. It won't be white. It will be, hang on a minute, I get too many things sticking around me.
Gail, you just ask for them. Or you can send Marianne a PM if you want to rewatch it to see what she's talking about. She kicked herself out again. Gail, you're going to have to rewatch. There's different styles for all those different makeups. And if you find one you like, just give Marianne a PM and we'll get you down on the list, because you have to order it by Wednesday to get the 25% off.
Okay, yeah, Gail, you can go to glassboardstudios.com. And if you want, we're almost done here. If you want, rewatch this. You can speed it up because we took quite a bit of time on each one. You might want to watch at the very beginning where we talked about these glass mats because they're different than the other glass mats. So, check that out so you see it live, how it actually works. And then go to glassboardstudios.com and anything on their website today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, we get a 25% discount. That is huge. So
yeah, and Marianne picks them up. So
yeah, they're about 40 minutes from me. So any orders that come to me by
no, I didn't have you for the cleaning one, Sylvia. We were joking about that one. Did you put in? I missed it. I could have missed it, but I didn't see you for the cleaning
lemon one. Clean. Here's a clean. Hi, Pam. So yeah, you can all, if you want to rewatch this, go to glassboardstudios.com and check them out. Look at the different variety of ones there, and shoot me a private message. If you want any, we'll get you an invoice for those, and then I will go down and pick them all up in person. See how thin these are and how lightweight. That's why I said if you've got a box that's already stuffed full, I can slide this in. So you're not going to have any additional shipping, over and above anything you had from the sale.
Yeah. And you get a 25% off if she goes down and picks them up.
25% is huge.
They're only offering 10% on their website for Cyber Week.
Yeah, for Cyber Week, they have 10% off. There are affiliates that have 10% off all year round. And because they're here, I contacted them and went to see them in person, set up a deal with them. And happy. Go ahead.
Sylvia wants a cleaning mat, 6x9.
The smallest.
White, Sylvia.
White, or do you want one of the designs?
She's been getting white, so I'm assuming she
on everything else. Okay.
Or you want cleaning lemony fresh.
Yeah. On an ongoing basis around the year, you as Happy Paper people have 18% off, where the rest of the world has 10. But this week, not even this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you get 25%. That is really huge. I would think of these as Christmas gifts. I mean, these are inexpensive Christmas gifts. And somebody who likes to organize their dinners, or like me, has a stainless steel fridge so magnets don't stick to them. These things are self-sticking. They
don't leave a residue. They do not leave a residue.
Because they're not adhesive. They're not glue.
No.
They stick, they peel, they move, they stick again, they peel.
It's like window cling on steroids.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah, like window cling on steroids. That's a great way to put it. Yeah. So,
hey, and your windows don't have to be clean for them to stick to it either, ladies. Ask me how I know.
They don't have to be clean, and they stick on walls that are textured. So
yes, my walls are lightly textured and it sticks to mine.
Somebody's got several kids and is always organizing schedules. Go look at the website, do a little Christmas shopping, because I'm going to go pick them up. And so you'll get them. You should, get them next week as long as you pay your invoice. So they'll be in time for Christmas, but great gifts at a great price. If they went and looked them up, they don't know that you got 25% off. So, Sylvia, so sorry. This is a lot to say. Yeah, these are, I love them. I just absolutely.
Yeah, the side of my frig is magnetic, but it's in a it's in a enclosure, so it's not. I have that. It's a built-in. It's in a built-in, so I don't.
Mine is too, and so I have the side of it, which is wood, and so this sticks on that side that is wood very nicely. And when you peel it off, it doesn't hurt.
I have a metal pegboard where I hang my pans on that wood.
Oh, that's cool. That's a great idea. Well, mine is kind of out in the open.
Those big pans that don't fit in the drawers.
That would not be a good place for me to hang them. People would be running into them.
Oh no, mine goes into the dining room, which is not being used as a dining room.
So they stick on wallpaper. They stick on wood. They would stick on your desk. They stick on the side of my wood built-ins. When you peel them off, they do not take off any of the wood. They do not take off the wallpaper. They do not pull off the paint. They all come with their own marker, with the eraser and the magnet right there. If you just came in, go back and watch the last 2 hours, because we showed the glass doodle boards, which are amazing. And we showed the glass mats, which don't look any different than the other glass mats you've seen, but they are. You go back and look what I put on them and how easily it wiped off. These are really cool. There's 3 or 4 different ways you can set these up. Next to your desk, and just to doodle on them. Just to doodle. I like to doodle, but then I don't like my doodles, so then I just erase it.
And they have a couple other things on their website. And if you just let Marianne know, it's 25% off all their sites.
You've said 25% off anything on the website you want. So I brought a bunch of the stuff here, but I couldn't bring everything. So just go check it out. Let me know by Wednesday for sure. And then just so you know, the website is up. There are actually products on there that are active. But as soon as we get done here, I'm going back to sit down at the other computer and activating products. I'm activating them one by one. There's so many little check marks and boxes and things that have to be filled in before they can go active. So there will be a whole bunch more active this afternoon. And then I'm going to send out the coupon code. So you are welcome to go in there and put things in your cart if you want. I would recommend that you don't check out yet because you're going to get a coupon code with a discount this afternoon. So
and there's the link for the Glassport
Studios. Perfect. And then just know that 25% off whatever the retail price.
Let her know before Wednesday so she can go get it.
Absolutely. Okay. If you have any more questions about them, just shoot me a message and I will. I'm not getting the messages like super fast because I'm really focused on getting all these products active on the website for you, but I will, and I'll make a point of looking at least once an hour, looking at messages just in case anybody has questions about any of these things so I can answer for you, because I know you don't want to wait forever. But yeah, I thought that would be a better use of our time today for Monday Jumpstart, because 25% is a huge deal. Whether we're buying for ourselves or whether we're looking at Christmas gifts, that's a huge deal. So I'm going to make one trip down there and pick up everything for everybody. So just let me know by Wednesday, anything you want. We'll get some invoices together and they'll be able to be packed with the invoices. As soon as I get all these things up on the website, I will get your invoices out from Friday. Candy had them to me already. I just haven't done my part on them and sent them out because I wanted.
Yeah, ladies, I woke up at 3 a.m. so I just finished them.
She did, and she had them to me. But I knew that you'd rather I get the products active on the website, so that's what I've been working on. So you are so welcome, Julie. And Julie, let me know when your package arrives. I know it's in town. That's very exciting. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to wait and let her be surprised when it actually showed up at her door. But
Harry's back
because I saw when it left New York. So I thought if it left New York, it's going to actually make it to Sydney. So that's awesome. So soon Julie will have, oh, you know what? It was from last Christmas. She's going to get it just in time for Christmas. Look, Julie, you got a whole happy Christmas coming.
Considering it was last Christmas. I mean,
yeah, but that's something to look forward to for a happy Christmas. That'll be awesome. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions about any of these products. If there's anything I can't answer, I'll just give the owner a call and ask him. But I've been down there and looked at their stuff, looked at their manufacturing. You know, they take me in the back of their plant every time I'm there. They let me go anywhere, look at anything, ask any questions. It's really cool. I love how they're very transparent like that, with their product. And everything that I've gotten from them, I absolutely love. And like I said, if you go back and watch, you'll hear a lot of things. So if you missed any of the first part of this, I would encourage you to go back and watch the last 2 hours. Just put it on like time and a half so that you can get through it a little faster, because we won't need to answer everybody's questions there. But thanks, Candy, for helping out today. Appreciate that. And let's see, it's Monday. So, yep, watch your emails later today for that email with the discount code. If for some reason you haven't gotten on the VIP email list to get that discount code, go to hppcreate.com, and get yourself on the VIP email list. That will go out today. It'll be at a discount code that will be good for this week over and above the HPP price that is already on the website. And you'll be able to see on the website what the HPP discount is already, and then it'll be over and above that. So thanks for hitting the like button. We appreciate that. Thanks for reminding everybody, Margie and Sylvia. Don't forget, we are almost at the end of November. Don't forget, you have until the end of November to make anything you want. Post it in the Facebook group. hashtag with hashtag HPPNOV prompts. Make sure you use pumpkin or turkey, text or script, ink, and purple. And if you do that, we will pull these prompts. Somebody's going to win $10 that they can use on the website or at a live sale, either way. And we're going to do this every month. Your admin is choosing these prompts, and there are no stipulations as to what you make. You can make whatever you would like with that. So we thought that would make it easier for everybody to participate if you're not being told what to make, just what to use. Kind of like tell us what to do.
If you want us to tell you, though, ladies, we will tell you.
Yeah, Candy chose these prompts. So if you don't know what to make, just ask, and she will tell you what to make. And then come back to this video and any others on here. Leave a comment. In the comment, add hashtag 1,000 subs. And we are going to draw as soon as we hit 1,000 subs. We're going to pull these hashtags. We're going to give away a box that has over $450 worth of craft supplies in it. And if you will send out invites to everybody you know and get them in to like our channel, to subscribe to the channel, so that we can hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, I have already packed a second box that is just as full as the first one, and we will draw and give away a second box. So the easiest way to do that is go into the Facebook group, and if you're on your phone, right at the top of the Facebook group, there's a word that says invite. Click
That's what I was
invite.
thinking, Margie.
What?
She said, yes, we will tell you what to do, like a 5-signature journal. Yeah, you have to ask me. I'm going to make it difficult.
Really? And you've got 3 days to do it. 2 boxes. That is right, Miss Sylvia. TWO boxes. 2 boxes. Yeah, the first one, I added it up as I went along, and it's over $450 worth of supplies. The second one, I didn't, but it's just as full and it's similar type stuff. So I'm going to guess that it's at least $450 worth of supplies as well. That's together over $900 worth of supplies. And I'm going to pay shipping and send those out to you. Somebody's going to win those, at least one of them. But when we hit 1,000 subscribers by December 31st of this year, we'll give away the second one too, because we don't want to keep talking about this for months and months. And I know some of you are really anxious to get that box in your mailbox. So let's get it out. Let's get to 1,000 so we can send that out and start working on something else. Well, yeah, Julie, the postal situation apparently has helped rectify itself. If you are outside the US, I will pay the shipping as to what it would be in the US. If you would like to pay the difference to your country, then you are welcome to win outside the US. So again, if you go to the Facebook group and see that invite button, click invite, it'll bring up a list of all the people that you are connected to on Facebook. You can scroll through there and see who you would like to invite into Happy Paper People Facebook group. And then when they're in the Facebook group, then when I welcome them, I always put in the link to the YouTube channel. So then if you encourage all the new members to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, because this is where all the fun happens, is on YouTube. Doug's in here doing the kilt dance. The kilt man dance. That was good. Yeah, this is where all the fun happens. So once they come into the Facebook group, we really want to encourage them to subscribe to the YouTube channel and come over here so they can hang out with us for live laugh and crafts and all the fun stuff that we do here. So that's the easiest way to do it, is just invite them to the group, and then from there we'll invite them over to YouTube. So let's give those away. I don't want to hang on to a second box. I really don't. I don't want to hang on to that and have to wait for something else to give it away. Hi, Cindy. Cindy, I do have the invoices from the last sale. The sale before that, I thought, don't you already have that one? That one already went out. Private message me, Cindy, because you should have the one.
No, that was Carrie. Sorry.
Yeah, you should have the one from the sale before.
Yeah.
But private message me. Let's check on that. And the one from Friday, I have those in.
Oh, she says she has the invoice, but not the package.
Oh, most of those packages haven't gone out yet because the boxes weren't full. And so Friday's stuff can fit in with it. So rather than paying for 2 boxes, we'll just package them together. I'm all for saving you on shipping. So if you want your stuff immediately and don't care if you're going to pay shipping again on the next one, you can tell me that and I'll send them out. But I'm all for saving you shipping. I just, I'd rather spend my money on craft supplies than shipping. So I figure everybody else would too. But anyway, yeah, Cindy, the invoices from Friday will go out hopefully tonight. I have not worked on them yet because I've been trying to get the stuff on the website up. Products up are up on the website. They are active.
Me and Glennis are getting them boxes, ladies. We're going in there and doing those.
Or Glennis or Donna. Oh my goodness. I'm catching up on here. The kilt dance. One suggestion would be gorgeous outside of USA to limit the weight for orders package from the last. So let's see. One for Glennis. One is for Glennis and one is for. Oh, one box is for Sylvia and one is for Glennis. Yeah, or candies or yeah. Everybody wants to claim it. That's okay. You can claim it. Somebody's going to win it. And if you're not putting hashtag 1,000 subs, you're not going to win. That's all. That's all I can say. You're telling me.
Cindy says she's excited about the website. She's been going in and out looking.
I'm excited too. If you haven't been in today, you can go in today because there are active products there. And we're going to hang up here in 20 seconds because I got to get back on there getting the rest of the products up. Because as soon as I've got at least a goodly amount up, then I need to get that code out to you guys. I just don't want you to go shop and buy or somebody to buy $100 worth of stuff and not get the discount. So that just doesn't.
I'll be adding whoever placed the order right now, and I'll be adding those to the invoices too. So.
Oh, okay. Okay,
yeah.
That's good. Okay, we can just add those to Friday's invoice.
Yeah,
that's easy enough. Yeah. And then if you wanted something from today from Glassboard Studios and you get it to me by Wednesday, we'll just do a separate invoice on that. Yeah, I know. Go. I did get 4 hours of sleep last night. I worked until I was falling asleep at the computer and knew I was going to be typing weird random things. Fell into bed, got up this morning, started over again at 5 o'clock. So gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta get the website going. I love you all. I love hanging out with you. I really want to get the website going, but I love hanging out with you. We need to get this stuff going so we can just hang out and laugh and craft. We need to do that. We've got some good plans for next year too. So, okay. Thanks everybody for being here. This was fun. I hope you love these things as much as I do. I really am loving the ones that I have. So, it is Monday. Have the rest of a great day. Watch your emails later today for that discount code and we will see you in the group. Bye-bye, everybody.